Hello guys, in this video we're gonna install Sway on Linux Mint and we're gonna configure it. So you can do the same step on any Ubuntu based distro or Debian based distro. So let's start. Let's open terminal. Let's put sudo update install. We're gonna install Vim editor and waybar and wofi, sway and sway pc, and get and tilix terminal and for. So let's press enter the password. Sway. Now let's reboot the system and let's choose Sway. Let's log in and now let's click on Super and enter to open the terminal. And now let's create a folder for Sway configurations. Make there .config Sway. Now let's do cp to copy and -r /etc/sway, and we can copy everything to .config Sway. Now let's clear the terminal. Let's increase the font a little bit and vim.config sway and config. And the first thing, let's change the resolution. So in command this line, and in here delete this one and write the name of your monitor, or just put this star and it's gonna work just fine. Here change this resolution for the one that your monitor support. So for me it's going to be 1200. And now let's save the configuration and let's reload Sway with Super, Shift and C. Nice. So now let's change this bar in here. So we're gonna use waybar and we're gonna add also wofi. Let's close Vim and let's clone my repository. So I'm gonna use git clone base. The link you will find it in the description. Now we have to create two folders, one for wofi configuration, another one for waybar configuration. So let's do make there .config waybar, and another one gonna be for wofi. So let's clear terminal and let's do edit. So this is the folder that we cloned from my repository. So let's change the directory to it. So, and let's inzip. And let's clear the terminal and cd config and let's do else. So we're gonna copy waybar and wofi. So cp -r waybar and wofi. We're going to copy them into our home directory .config. So Now let's back from here and let's clear terminal. Let's increase the font so you can see better. Let's go to waybar, cd.config, waybar. Let's edit. So I'm just gonna remove this config file from here. It will leave only the style.css. Now let's back to the home directory and let's open Sway configuration. And let's scroll to the bottom. So here we have these lines, they are for this bar. So we're gonna delete everything in here. And we can add like a new line, sway bar underscore command waybar. So let's see the changes and let's reload Sway. And now waybar activated, but we still have one problem. The font doesn't support the icons, so we have to change this font. So we're gonna install Awesome. So update, search Awesome. Here is the font. I'm gonna copy this one. Control Shift and C. Write sudo update install. And also I'm gonna install another font. So update search JetBrains. So I'm gonna copy this one. And now let's reload Sway with Super Shift and C. Now the icon is activated, but the font is still small, so I'm gonna increase the font of waybar. So let's clear the terminal. Let's go to .config, waybar, style.css, and here we have font.size. I'm gonna increase it to 16. Let's see, let's reload Sway again. That looks much good. Now let's add wofi. Let's clear the terminal. Let's go to Sway configuration. .config, Sway config, and let's type menu. So let's comment this line here, because Sway by default it uses D menu. We're not gonna use D menu, so let's just comment this one here. And let's scroll down. Here, let's delete this menu. And let's add wofi -- show Debian. Let's save the configuration and let's reload Sway again. So now if I press Super D, wofi appeared in here, and you can select any application. This is tilix terminal that we installed already. So we're gonna change full terminal with tilix because it's my favorite. So just click on don't show this again. And for now, let's just close it. We're gonna change it later on. Let's move to another workspace. As we see, by default, Sway, it comes with a wallpaper. I don't like this one, so we're gonna change this default wallpaper. So let's open Firefox, Property, and let's type 4key wallpapers.com. I will choose this one. I will download it with the high resolution. Now let's close Firefox with Super Shift and Q, and let's open a terminal with Super Enter. Let's increase the font, and let's go to Sway configuration, vim.config, sway config, and let's scroll down. Here we can change the wallpaper, so let's delete this one, and we're gonna put the path for downloads home / and put your home directory name. So for me it's gonna be Nexagic, and /downloads and /d.jpg. Let's open another terminal. And let's go to downloads. It is, and let's rename it to d.jpg. Let's back to another file and let's save the changes. And now let's reload Sway again. So yeah, the wallpaper changed. Now let's change the terminal font with tilix. So let's open terminal and let's go to Sway configuration, vim.config, sway config. Here we have the terminal, so you can change this, delete this font and change it with your preferred terminal. For me, tilix. And let's save the changes. Let's close the terminal and let's open it again, but first let's load Sway again. Now let's open terminal. I will make some changes on this terminal. Let's go to preferences, and from here let's go to advanced, maybe appearance, yeah, and I will disable the window style and hide the toolbar also, and I'm gonna disable the terminal title style. So I'm gonna click on this default. I will change the cursor from block to iBleam, and I'm gonna increase the font a little bit to 16. And now let's close the terminal with Super Shift and Q, and let's open the terminal again Now let's make some gaps. When we open the terminal, we don't have the gaps here, so we're gonna add some gaps. So let's go to sway configuration and choose, and let's go here, let's add gaps, inner, and gaps outer, and let's save the changes. Let's reload sway, and let's close this terminal, and let's close this one, and let's open another terminal. Let's move to another workstation, and let's open the terminal. Yeah, now you can see that we have a gaps between terminal, and also we have some gaps in here, some margin. So that's good. Now I will change this prompt. I didn't like it, so then .bash rc. So we're gonna make the prompt just simple. I like a simple style. So let's scroll down. Here, let's comment this line. And let's now add another prompt. This code that we used to change the prompt, you will find it in the description. Now let's save the configuration and let's load sway. Let's write bash. And now it looks more clean and simple. Now let's add some changes to the terminal. Let's click here and let's go to profiles, and let's click on edit profile. From here you can change the colors. I'm not gonna change it. Let's take a look. That looks so much good. But I will just leave it as default, so you have like different options to change. This one looks good. And there is like some other options. So here you can add like transparency, so that look good. So now let's close the terminal. What else we're gonna change? So let me think, guys. So what we can add? If this window pop up in here, just click on don't show. So every time you're going to close the terminal, not gonna pop up again. And one thing that I want to mention about this tilix terminal, guys, this terminal, it supports auto tiling. So if you press, for example, Ctrl Alt and R, it's gonna type the terminal in this style, and if you press also Ctrl Alt and T, it's gonna make this style, so it's good. And you have also beside that sway tiling. So you have two type of tiling. You can tile with terminal itself, and you can use sway tiling. So I think maybe that's enough for this video. So if you want me to add anything or to explain anything for you guys, just type it in the comment. I will read all your comments and I will make a video about what you want to make me to do. So don't forget to support my channel, and see you in the next video.